Hola, hi fashion doll lovers. My name is Christopher y bienvenidos to my channel. In today's video, I will be reacting, reviewing, and restyling Millennium Fashion Runway gift set from the Mizzy Doll collection. But if you are new around these parts, please consider hitting the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I have new content related to dolls and fashion and everything in between. And as of today, I can finally have super thanks. So if you are a supporter from a long time ago, there's a new feature where you can support me and my channel and help the growth that I have been working super hard for. But enough of those promotional things that need to get in the way. Let's check this gift set because I've been waiting a very long time for it. Alright, so the box is right over here. I have it in its shipper box. This is how it arrived. It has the Mizzy Doll company here. It says fragile. This did come all the way from China. It had like packing paper, I think you would call it. Right? That's what it's called. So it was a very interesting experience. And I say very interesting experience because I actually have not purchased that many Mizzy dolls, and I've definitely never purchased one this big. So I think the other ones that I've purchased have come in bags. So that experience definitely caught me off guard. But anyways, I want to talk about something that I just mentioned, and it's the fact that I've been waiting forever for this gift set. Now, the only way to get this gift set was if you were a member, because this was an exclusive to the convention. And although I am not a member, one of my dear friends is. So when I saw this gift set, I literally said to him, I have to have this. So how do we make this work? And he figured it out for me. We figured it out together. These dolls are... I don't think they're an exclusive to this dealer. No, they're not an exclusive to this dealer. But the same dealer that I purchased all of my clothes from, which is Rudi, on Instagram. It's like, I'm going to give his handle down below because I remember right now, and I usually just call him Rudi. The point is, he is one of the dealers. I purchased my Mizzies from him before, but again, this was a members exclusive, and then it became available to the public. And you're probably asking, why did I go through all this struggle for this gift set? And if you saw the thumbnail, then I think you know. But I'm about to show you another reason. Can we just take a moment of appreciation for this box? Like, I thought it was supposed to have a handle, and it doesn't. But the color green, the animal print, it's a vibe. And I actually need a new box to store out of my evening gowns in. And it's about to be this one. Now, the question is, it's a big box. How do you... Oh, I think I'm getting somewhere, guys. This is that moment where it would have been helpful if I went to the gym. Because, Lord, this box is tight. Is really the word I should be saying. Ooh. Ooh, oh, wait. Okay, alright. Wow, that was a workout. It's like, I would almost call it air sealed. You're probably like, what is this boy going through? I'm going through a lot right now. This box was something else. And for the amount of time I was waiting for it, it didn't need to be that much of a workout. Alright. Oh. Let me release all of that stress and anxiety. And just, whoa. There's so many things in here. Okay, alright. Wow. So, okay. I didn't think about this before I opened this box. And, in my last Ayumi video, for those that have watched, and I'll hopefully remember to tag it up here, I talked about miracles, and I talked about timing, and I talked about how things just organically happen when they need to. And, wow. This is one of those moments again about timing, and it's about to probably happen on camera. Wow, okay. As I mentioned at the top of this video, literally the day that I'm filming this video, I achieved 1 tier to get monetized on YouTube. And I say 1 tier because it's still another step. And for those that know me, especially those that know me closely, it's been a journey of like 5 years of just kind of like doing it as for fun and a hobby and really just embracing it. And you're probably like, why is he getting so emotional? Well, this box has the dates on it because this box was celebrating like the amount of years that this company has been around. And looking at the box, I remember now that one of the first videos, probably like the third on my channel, was the first ever Mizzy doll. So my journey on YouTube is very much interluded with Mizzy. Interluded, that's not the correct word, but you get the drift. There's a lot of things happening right now in my head and in my face. So as I open the box up and I look over and I see the year, I'm like, I started YouTube in 2018. It is now 2023, and I have now just reached 1 tier to get monetized. And this doll, with those dates inside of the box, arrived just a few days before I hit it, and I'm filming it on the day that I did. So it's just like, we are celebrating together, and I just, whew, wow. I'm gonna go ahead and read this because I just showed you the box and you're probably like, he didn't move really quickly, but I'll read it. It says, JHD Fashion Doll was founded in 2018 by JHD in, I'm not gonna pronounce that, China, because I'm gonna mess that up. Driven by his longtime passion for fashion dolls, JHD had always dreamed of starting up a company that can create classic collectible dolls. In winter 2017, JHD launched his first female doll named Mizzy. With the excellent incorporation of the factories Mizzy eventually mass-produced in 2018, since then, successfully introduced a number of exquisite dolls. In late 2019, he released his first male character named Adonis, which is a huge hit around the world. Driven from JHD's over 20 years experience as a collector and keen sense of fashion, each of his designs is integrated for the classic and uniqueness. From the facial makeup of dolls and clothing and accessories, every detail reflects his design philosophy and understanding of this industry. Even reading that at this point in my life had very deep reactions because there's just so many things that are happening behind the scenes that are a lot of the times I've talked about, and something that I have always dreamed of, and something that really inspired me to start my YouTube channel is that I want my own line of dolls one day that I design and that I create. And I remember Mizzy coming up and being like, wow, there is a possibility. And in the last 5 years, really kind of holding on to that dream, but still now waiting to find out the who's and the what's of how it could happen. Not here nor there, but whenever that moment gets closer, I'll tell you. So there's a lot of just synchronicity, aha moments happening right now, even before I even get to the actual doll. Like, that's just crazy to me right now. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to move on. I spent a lot of time being sentimental in this video, so I'm not even gonna apologize because it was real. Like, you're getting it in real time. You're probably like, I'm seeing this later, but it's real time. You're getting this in real time. Anyways, alright, moving on. So, I purchased this gift set because, baby, it if there's something Mizzy has been doing right, and it's fashion, the girl's coming. And I say one thing because I'm still not that keen on screenings, although this screening is fabulous. And the body sometimes, here nor there, but delivers with the fashions. Delivers. Just to give you a little preview, a little sneak peek right there. And I say preview because this past week I made a poll on my community tab and I asked if you guys want me to unbox things on camera, kind of like what I did with my Rainbow High bundle, or if you want me to do it off camera. And many voted to do it off camera, which is something I was already doing. So shout outs to those that appreciate the formula. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, have my moment with Mizzy, have even another moment, because I've had a lot of moments, unbox her off camera, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at all that she came with in every detail. Then we'll take a look as she was intended in both of her looks, and last but not least, my restyle, which I will be, you know what, just stay tuned. I'm not even going to say what it is. Let's go ahead and go to the next section, shall we? Something that we know is standard now in doll collecting. A doll stand is included in this gift set. It has the JHD fashion doll, TM. Their saddle is an acrylic one, for those that have not seen it. I feel like the stand has been through slight changes in the last few years, but I could be wrong. It's been a minute. This doll also came with like a care instruction. It's a lot, so if you care to pause, feel free to do so. And I'm going to go ahead and call this my certificate of authenticity due to the fact that it says I have number 79 out of 300. I jumped at the chance of getting this doll because the quantity was so low and because it was an anniversary doll. So a lot of meaningful things for me. But yeah, those were the items that were also included besides the clothes. Now, before I dive into the items individually, I will say I love it as it is, first and foremost. I feel like a bag is missing, or maybe even more jewelry. So we only have one pair of earrings and 4 bracelets, and that's it. You know, for it to be a gift set, those are the small details that really complete a look for me personally. And not having those feels like the gift set is somewhat incomplete, or like the look is incomplete, but that's nor here nor there. I am very happy with what we have. It's just when you start looking things from kind of like a stylish perspective, I personally would say, you're like, oh, a bag would have been nice, or another pair of earrings, or another set of jewelry to really balance things out, because we have 2 looks, but we're sharing literally the jewelry and no bag. I would also add, due to the fact that I have purchased gift sets from Integrity Toys, which is now a line that's been out for a few more years, it's a little bit more established, yada, yada, yada. You compare. It's just human nature to compare. So when I think of those gifts, I'm like, oh, you know, they might have given me extra clothing, but they gave me like maybe the full complete look for one, meaning full jewelry set, full bags, everything was completed. But again, I'm not mad that it's missing. It's just something that feels like it would have been nice. I want to start with the jewelry, being that I've mentioned it so much. I kept these earrings on the paper because when I turned around, I was like, huh, that's an interesting way of storing them. These earrings actually have closures. I don't know what these are called, but this is what human earrings have in order to stay in their ears. So I thought it was so interesting that it was featured here to keep the earring on the cardboard. So left them on for that. Super simple hoops with some diamonds. Really excited about how simple they are, because as a stylist, I think they'll be giving me a lot of looks. We have 4 bangles, I think we can call them. They don't have much of a design. A little bit of lines at the edge there. Disregard if you see glitter in my hands. I was spray painting before I filmed this video. Like, who would do that? Me. It would be me. So 4 bracelets, a little bit of texture on them. Super simple, super cute. I'm gonna also go ahead and show you the second set of hands that were included. I don't even know what to call these. They kind of look like holding hands, but they don't look like they'll be holding much. And obviously there's no bag here. So it's just an extra set of hands with silver nails. Give you a closer look at that. For some reason, her extended long nails give me rainbow high, shadow high vibes. Does anyone else see it? Is it just me? Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from that. Over here we have the shoes for this look. And again, I am going to show the looks as they were intended. I might show variations of this one because there's so many pieces, but we'll get there. I'm digressing. Let's focus on these shoes. If you are an Integrity toy collector, you've seen these shoes before. And they were also featured at convention. So, you know, love to have them again. Love the combination of the pink with the black. Again, another shoe that I can see myself using in various different looks. Even right now as I'm talking, I was like, oh, these would be so nice with just like a jean. Just jeans, not a jean, but jeans and like a black t-shirt. Super casual, super cute. Nice little pop of color. Love it. Over here we have the gloves that I've never seen in my life. They have this like piece at the bottom where you can put your fingers through. It is interesting. I've yet to put it on the doll, so I don't know what they're gonna look like. But yeah, that's a choice that I don't know if it's gonna stay or not. Honestly, really don't know, but I'll figure that out later. This dress actually has a lot of details in it that really can't be seen due to the print. Like it's folded over here, it's crossed over here. The construction of it actually looks amazing. It took a lot to make it. We have some hook closures back here, but what's hesitant. The word didn't want to come out, guys. But what's like stopping me from raving about it more is the quality of the fabric. It feels like one of those really cheap scarves you buy from the street vendor. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. When it's on the doll, I'm sure it's gonna be a bigger moment, so we'll wait for that. But just know that the feeling of the fabric really didn't excite me. Over here we have the over the knee boot, I'm gonna call them. They have a little gathered design into them. They look very much like the boots we saw Colette from the Mega 2000s collection recently with Integrity. Her gold boots had that effect to them, but these are a little bit taller. They do have a bit of an animal print texture to them, but super simple, super straightforward. Really excited to see what they look like, honestly, on, and how easy or not easy they are to put on. Now this, can we get into this? Like, can we talk about the fact that they made this one look that already looks simple into items that could be reused? So here we have the bodysuit that has beautiful details and construction. It is in a like velvet suede material. Also closed in the back with hooks. Just stunning. This is really where the work is. Now, this overlay skirt, which doesn't cover much, can be hooked to the bodysuit. So right here, there's a little extra thread there to create that side train with the side bow. And then if you want, you can give her a little bit more on the top. And this is also closed with hooks on the side. Armhole here. I love the thought of having all these pieces separate because I feel like you can create different things. It doesn't have to stay here, and that's what I love about it. I won't probably be doing that in this video because I've already thought about these looks on other people, kind of how they are, but there you go. Give you a little sneak peek of what the restylist guy said other people, so it's more than one. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna move on. I actually am really excited to see what these looks look like on the Mizzy doll that came with the set. Because as you saw in the box, she didn't come with anything, so I'm really excited to play with it. But now, what kind of review would this be if I didn't actually look at the doll up close and personal? Like, for many, she's the main attraction. For me, it's the fashion. But hey, for different folks, there's different strokes. So here, without further ado, the Mizzy included in this gift set. Here's a close-up of her face, which I have to admit, I did not know her eyes were green until I actually even started making this video. And I'm a sucker for green eyes. So if I didn't already have plans with her to pass her along to someone else, I might have considered it. Because the truth is, love the dark hair, love the screening of the makeup. It is it's dark, so it's not a look that you can do too many things with, but it's still neutral enough that you can play around with stuff. I also wanted to talk about the body because I have filmed 3 Mizzy videos on my channel in the last 5 years. And believe it or not, I haven't kept any of the dolls. I've only gone after the fashions. And it really comes down to the fact that the materials used are really light. She feels very fragile. With this particular doll, I feel like the elbow joints freak me out. Yep, freak me out is the right word, or scare me. You know, I'm concerned when I touch her. And for the price point, I don't know. I feel like it should be, the doll herself should be of higher quality. I know that a lot of us go for the fashion like I did, but for those that are collecting the doll herself, I really do think that it should just have a little bit more weight, a little bit more. It shouldn't feel like it's going to break in your hands at any moment. And that's what I feel with this doll. And that to me is concerning. She does have the same silver manicure as you saw from the extra hands. And as I said earlier, I wouldn't know what to call the other hands because the pose of both hands look pretty similar, but you get an extra set. And yeah, I don't have much to say about her because of how scared I am of having her in my hand. But we're going to take a look at her either way, how she was intended. And then, last but not least in my channel, we're going to bring in different models to show you what these looks look like on other people, other dolls, other models, my other babies. So now without further ado, let's take a look at how these fashions were intended. Okay, wait, before I even show you the fashions, I have to let you know, I don't know who is doing the construction, but who is it supposed to fit? It doesn't close, guys. It's not going anywhere.